Well, greetings again, everyone. It's Nick Michalak and the wonderful Steve Frazier.
Hey, thank you.
We're returning to Final Destination. We kind of mulled this over at the beginning of this whole series.
You know, it's a nice trilogy.
But
it really is. If you stop at 3.
Stop at 3, and then they had to
At least this one is the final destination.
The final.
The final.
Even though it's not the final.
Aww. Okay.
Anyway, guys, this movie's going to be atrocious, and you know that means we're going to have a lot of fun. So if you have your own copy of
The Final
Destination, the fourth film in the franchise, you can get your timestamp up to 0, turn on your subtitles.
Always better with subtitles.
Always better. So guys, we'll give you a countdown, and we can sync up. So, in 3, 2, 1, play.
We do love a new line, don't we?
No, for better or worse.
So, okay.
Usually worse.
We're going to start off with 3D right away, because this came out in, I think, 09.
09, yeah.
Which was the mecca of, let's put every goddamn thing that comes out in 3D.
Yeah.
Whether it be, I worked in the cinema at this time.
Oh, yeah.
And
for the year we met.
Yes, and every single film that was a kids movie had a 3D option, and then horror movies were 3D.
Oh, yeah. Same year as the My Bloody Valentine remake, which was 3D as well.
Right. Oh, we got a little pre NASCAR action here, a little Bush League, a little hometown.
A little down home action.
It's so southern. We're from Chicago, right? And NASCAR's not really a thing here.
I mean, they got racetracks, but yeah.
It's not. Some people like it, but it's not a lifestyle like it is in the South.
Yeah.
That's me. Why we'd ever go to a car race over seeing a movie.
Yes.
So I'm the woman in this scenario.
She got nice hair, though. Do you well?
Ooh, I like the red, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay, that's kind of a fun little shot, but...
Yeah.
And in 3D, whatever.
Yeah. I
Pepsi.
saw this in 3D. It didn't do anything for me.
I also saw it in 3D, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You know what's the best part about this movie so far?
The opening title?
Those pretzels. I like a soft pretzel. You know what the worst thing is so far? Pepsi.
You're a Coke man.
I am a Coke man.
Top dollar.
Yeah, well.
Any either or.
Right.
Sprinkle a little in there. Oh, there you go.
This movie has a late 90s feel to it, even though it happened 10 years later.
It feels like late 90s direct-to-video. It feels...
Right. The look on these people...
As much money as they put into this movie, it feels cheap.
Well, yeah, I mean, this looks like a set. This doesn't look like they're at a ballpark.
No.
Or a race or whatever.
They're probably surrounded by green screens right now.
I
read that they...
The old cowboy hat and the way trick.
Yeah.
Everybody hates that. Nice pink shirt, though. I like that.
Yeah. And the Wikipedia article says that they thought about doing the third one in 3D, but I don't know if they really would have been doing that in 06. It's a little early.
Well...
Because Cameron kind of broke the entire technology out with Avatar, so that one seems just a year or two before they really would have been able to kind of really grasp the technology as well.
That came out after this.
And have... the theater's equipped for it all.
Right. That was the thing.
Yeah.
They could make it, but, at this point in life, that guy looks like a young Ricky Steamboat.
He did.
At this point in life, tampons in the ears. What a great trick. Everybody take a picture. The cinemas didn't really... That guy kind of looks like a Wahlberg. The cinemas didn't have the... digital screens, digital
I remember,
projectors.
Because Star Wars Episode 3 came out in 05. There were just a few digital screenings I could get to at the time. So 06, I can't... You needed a guy like James Cameron to come out saying, this is a revolutionary technology pushing film. It's going to be a 3D experience. They're going to push and force the theater chains and all that type of stuff to get the 3D digital projectors into the cinemas. You're not going to get it for Final Destination 3.
The Final Destination?
And
you mean the third back in 06?
Yeah. So I that as everything is on Wikipedia is slightly contentious.
Well, yeah, I suppose.
But like we said, we were in our commentary for that one would have probably worked a lot better in 3D than this one does.
Yeah, I mean, so far.
Well, I mean, we'll more to discuss later on.
I mean, right now there hasn't really been
early in the thick of things here.
There hasn't been a lot of 3D gimmick right now.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, we're watching 2D. We're not doing some sort of like.
We're working off a Blu-ray though, but it's at least.
I mean, tell me this guy isn't straight out of 1998.
Oh yeah, he looks like a WB character, Dawson's Creek or something.
Right.
A douchebag.
So, what I don't like about this so far is that everything that has supposedly like not malfunctioned with, has been that kind of air of, I mean, I did that a little bit in the first one, the supernatural, like, oh, the screws are just unscrewing themselves.
Yeah.
And it just happens to be crumbling and smoke blowing out of the
But a lot of
concrete.
that stuff ended up happening later on in the film after Death's design has been averted, and then Death tries to correct it. Here, they're doing it as
the means
the setup of the entire story. It's not just a freak accident. It's like Death is already out to get them aggressively, and they haven't done anything yet.
Which I guess each one has gotten progressively more egregious with that. Because the first one, it was just the plane blows up.
Yeah.
There was nothing...
Yeah.
Like, there wasn't any sort of, like, Rube Goldberg device that happened that blew up a plane.
And the second film was believable because it's a highway accident. We hear about it all the time.
Right. I mean, the shit on the truck just came loose, and I mean, that's a believable thing, but it's still just one step up.
It's more sensationalized, but it's still a believable scenario.
And then in the third one, it was like, oh, the track breaks mid, and you're like, well, but okay.
Yeah, it's not beyond the realm of believability.
And this one is set up like a final...
Yeah, this is as if this is the final sequence of the film.
Right. I mean, it looks awesome, right? With the tire coming and blowing...
For the most part, and then...
Like, this is a pretty sensational crash, and that burning car landing on somebody, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like, the tire exploding somebody's face or whatever. Mm-hmm. This is the most likely scenario, is that somebody gets trampled, there's a 3D gimmick.
Yeah.
That looks terrible.
Oh, that's god-awful.
I mean, it just sawed them in half. I mean...
Yeah.
See, this right here is how people would die in this scenario.
This is... We've heard about scenarios like that enough times.
I mean, come on.
God, that's just...
Seriously?
It's just stupid.
It looks bad.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't even do that with a plastic engine.
That looks stupid.
That looks stupid, too, but...
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like they used real props and did special effects with them. Mm-hmm. This is fun with computers before... Yes. Long before superhero movie... Well, I guess not long before, but...
Right. No. But at least with the superhero films, I have the budget to back it up. This one had, approximately, in 2 seconds here, $40 million. I mean,
which I guess is a big number, but...
It's a big number for the franchise.
All it is paying people to sit at a computer.
Yeah. And also, I'm sure that the 3D cameras and all that were probably...
real expensive,
expensive cameras to get onto this film. Then you have to render all the CGI in 3D, which is further process that's more expensive.
That's what I'm getting at. They didn't...
And the CGI isn't that good in most of the film.
I mean,
and it just looks goofy.
It looks goofy. And he envisioned all of that, including the parts that he wasn't present for.
Exactly. The parts that he actually didn't see.
That drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Because essentially he's the narrator of this.
Yeah.
Now nachos look good. What happened to all the pretzels?
No.
Didn't he come with pretzels and
There were
Pepsis?
pretzels somewhere.
He came with pretzels and Pepsis.
Yes.
We just talked about it. Was that in the? Oh, that was in the Vision?
Jeez. I don't know.
That's a great observation, sir.
Of course, the lead guy's name has to be Nick.
Oh, yeah. Get mad, Wahlberg. And this guy with the really bad painted-on tattoos.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a swastika tattoo that looks like it was... It looks like it was, like, literally
Crayon.
just painted on the morning of.
Sure.
Like, it doesn't even look like a tattoo. It looks like somebody took a Sharpie.
Some watercolors.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you can see it at the very top above Nick's head there. You can see the bottom of it.
Yeah.
I think he's got a lightning bolt on the other arm.
Ugh.
And, it just... They really look bad.
Yeah.
So, why... I never understood the fighting.
Mm-mm.
Why do people fight?
I don't know.
What does that accomplish?
Nothing.
Come on, painted swastika man, let's go. Yeah, you stay there, because you're going to get crushed by an engine. Wait, she was the engine woman? I think she was. I like that they always come up with a way to make a group of, like...
5 or 6 people
like
just
other
abandon the scene.
Right. There's always some ancillary folk that are completely unrelated.
Yeah.
They're strangers, really. And I guess the whole point is that the show brings the strangers together.
Yeah. It's just like, by now, all this stuff just feels so tired. These concepts we're talking about in this film just feel very worn out.
Like, ugh. It does. It's like, at this point, really all this is an exposition of kill shots, right?
Yeah. Because the opening credits are lifting kills from the previous movies. That's how much this got going for itself.
The only... Well, the kills that work the best in this 3D scenario is some sort of impalement, right?
Yeah.
Because then the implement of death can either
fly at the
come
screen.
at you or away from you or through you or whatever.
Slicey.
Like, did they ever think about the people that were not watching in 3D?
They don't. Not at this time.
Now, I mean, if you go back, we've actually covered at least one other 3D film in our time together, which was the Friday the 13th Part 3D.
Yeah, and the end of Freddy's Dead.
Oh, well, yeah. The former being the better of the two.
Yeah, yeah.
And I feel like that one, the Friday film, actually holds up without being in 3D. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's 3D kills in it, but you don't need them to be.
Yeah, they don't linger on it too much, I don't think. I mean, we did talk about how I kind of made the tone of the film a lot more goofier because it couldn't be as serious if they're doing gimmicky stuff with the camera and everything.
But that incarnation of the film gave us the hockey mask.
Yeah.
So
it still had a good quality bits and pieces in the film to add up to something entertaining.
This feels like an afterthought. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like back then it was like, well, we need to do something slightly different to move the franchise forward, to, you know, take advantage, because the early 80s they capitalized. Every part 3 was in 3D.
Yeah.
Jaws 3D, Amityville 3D. Yeah, you can go down the line.
Yeah.
So it was flash pan gimmicky.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was like, well, maybe can we use this to try to extend our life a little bit.
Yeah.
Whereas in the late
2000s.
in the aughts, as I like to call them, it was flash pan, gimmicky, but it was solely a money grab because you could charge more money for the ticket.
This is the highest grossing film of the franchise because they could tack on
$3. It was $3 extra.
Whatever it was, you'd know
right?
better than I would.
Yeah, I mean, you had to pay an extra $2, I think it was, to see it in 3D. And it's like, I mean, I don't know. It was not worth the extra $2. I mean, I got to see it for free, which was, I mean, aside from being a waste of 84 minutes or whatever it is, at least that made it, more enjoyable. Like, I could sample everything, and it didn't cost me financially. If I had paid, $11 at the time.
Whatever I paid, yeah.
Right. Like, I'd be fucking pissed.
Oh, yeah.
This is the picture you chose, the bubblegum picture? Some of these pictures are bad, but you know what? It makes it kind of realistic.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
I'm starting to wonder if they actually shot this on 3D cameras, because it looks like there's a lot of film grain on this transfer. I'm going to check that out.
Well, you would know better than I would on that, because I don't know dick about making a movie. I know a lot about film history, and I know a lot about cinema.
We'll see.
But you would know better about the actual production. It always... Okay, it's going to make me sound like a real shithead. But why do people bring, like, toys and teddy bears and this kind of stuff at these vigils or grave sites or whatever? Like, first of all, why spend your money? Second of all, who's going to... Like, do you think the parents are just going to take that and be like, oh, a stranger left this teddy bear at my daughter's grave? Like, wouldn't that just... Like, the teddy bear didn't belong to her. It's not a memento.
Yeah.
It's just a reminder of death.
Yeah.
Like, do they donate them? What do they do with all this stuff?
Yeah, because, I mean, eventually, it's just going to be... The groundskeeper's going to come around. They got to clean it up.
Like, flowers die. They look pretty and they die.
Yeah.
And flowers are nice. I like flowers. I bought flowers today for my home. Balloons deflate and then you throw them away. And it's a nice sentiment at the time. But why put toys that don't die or disintegrate or go to anything? Like, all you're doing is creating a burden for the parent. Sorry. Weird tangent that I just saw teddy bears tacked to the fence over there.
But back to the technical thing. And look, sorry, just to follow up on that.
Yeah.
I think, look, from the information on IMDb, I'm guessing they shot certain parts of the film with digital 3D cameras, like probably the big sequences. The other stuff was shot on film.
The things that needed to be in 3D.
Yeah, I think they kind of piecemealed it.
Which was probably typical for the time because it was so expensive.
Yeah, makes sense. You have to rent the 3D camera for a week or two or something, wherever it is, for the big CGI sequence.
I will say, though, by this point, in 2009, it was...
Look at this shit.
Come on. What in the hell is this? What is happening right now?
This is
a hook? That was a...
This is a new premonition sequences for the stupid movie.
That's weird. I do like the redhead, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
I was completely distracted by this whole thing. Oh, come on. Come on. By this point in 2009, there were so many movies in 3D that maybe it wasn't as expensive, as it was even just a year prior.
Maybe, who knows?
And we're supposed to buy that he's drunk? Oh, okay, yeah. Hence the swerving.
Yeah.
Is he in a... Is a tow truck a company car, or do you own or operate a tow truck and then you take it home and at the end of the night? Like, is he on duty or is he on his way home?
And depends.
I have such great questions.
It probably depends if he owns the company or he's just an employee.
I do like Mykelti Williamson.
He's good, man.
Oh, Alcoholics
he's
Anonymous.
Yeah. He's a lot better than this. He doesn't deserve this movie, man.
No, he does not. But that's a nice subtle thing there. The alcohol. They didn't like close up on it. It was upside down, so you had to kind of, you know. Oh, it's a fresh beer, fresh brewski. He's on some kind of stakeout.
Oh, from the tattoo you pointed out, he's clearly a racist.
Well, sure. But it's not like that. It's not like this guy did anything to.
Yeah, just he's a drunkard. He's an asshole.
Ruined his day. I mean, is that killed his girl? Wait, his girl died, right?
Yeah. That's who got smashed up and.
Oh, he's got a. Oh, I see what's going to happen.
He's going old Mississippi Burning on us.
Oh, I love Mississippi Burning. I haven't seen that in a long time.
No, I haven't seen that since high school.
Great imagery here, though. He is Jesus in this scenario right here, right?
No, thank you.
No?
Caviezel, he's not.
Yeah, I guess he's not bringing it for himself. He's bringing it for somebody else. Now, what is that about? Like, the wind is blowing all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Like, that would be creepy, right?
Yeah.
Especially if you're drunk. And the beer starts the... He left the keys in the car. The car's running right now? Is that what you're telling... Or did it go to neutral? Can we explain... Destiny towing?
Who had the foot on the brake to move the shift?
Yeah.
The gear shift.
I mean... This is fun, but it's not at all logical.
No.
I mean...
He's the biggest jerk, gets it first. You don't have to endure this guy for 60 minutes.
I mean, I do like the... Oh, God. See, that doesn't happen, by the way.
No.
Oh, there's his head.
A practical effect. Wonders never cease.
That does not happen.
No. As we've explained before, cars don't just explode.
I don't know if I told you this story.
Huh.
When I was on vacation about a month ago,
Okay.
there was a car fire in the parking lot while we were at the restaurant.
Okay.
We were sitting in the restaurant, and the guy comes in and goes, "Hey, there's a car on fire out here." And I have photos of it. Maybe I'll share them to your Instagram or something so that we can share them with people. I'll put it on the Facebook page. Because everyone ran out to take pictures. So my friend goes out to move her car so that if this thing exploded, it didn't like damage everyone around it, right?
Yeah, debris and everything.
The whole front end of the car was like in flames.
Holy.
From like the whole hood. I mean, and we're talking big flames. And I'm waiting for the car to explode. Like it does in the movies after 1 second.
Yeah.
At one point, a tire actually popped.
Okay.
But, I mean, it was going for 10 to 15 minutes. And the car still didn't explode.
No.
Meanwhile, in every movie, you
Cars
just hold up a match. Or if a car goes over a cliff, it explodes in midair before it even hits the ground.
It's the one thing Last Action Hero gets right. When Arnold goes into the real world and starts shooting at the car, it doesn't blow up.
That's amazing.
Anything else in the movie you can criticize, it got one thing right.
It did get one thing right. So, I was shocked that the car didn't blow. I'm still shocked to this day that the car did not explode.
So we have empirical evidence right now.
I do. Oh, dear. Really, when you see the photo, you're going to go, how did this car not blow up? Do these two live together? I guess they do.
I'm guessing so, yeah.
What's the age? What are we supposed to buy? How old are these people? Early 20s?
Maybe.
I don't know. I mean, they could be 16. They could be 38. I don't know. In a movie, anybody... Who knows? Well, what? I mean, what?
I don't get it.
Like...
Just how far you can throw the damn thing?
I mean, I get you can throw rocks and try to hit something, but like when you're in the middle of a busy street and you're like, oh, hey.
Yeah.
You did it. I mean, the irony is that he's smoking while he's pouring the
the
gasoline.
gasoline.
I mean, I don't think people give gasoline enough credit. Because gasoline, and maybe this is why people think that, this is why people think that cars explode instantly, is because the fumes of gasoline are flammable.
They're flammable, they're not combustible.
Right.
It's not gunpowder.
Right. You need an agent to...
Yeah.
Yeah. And this woman, not the woman, the beautiful speaking woman there, but
And the red shirt.
the
black hair.
oof, good lord. The geisha
Yeah.
with
The high belt ain't helping either.
Yeah, why do people do that? It doesn't make them look
Yeah.
good. Suspenders is an interesting look. I mean, she's wearing the pant up to her tit. Like, I get it. That's a look.
Yeah.
I get it. It's just not a look for me.
She's very hot topic here.
I'm okay with Hot Topic.
Oh, yeah. Just saying.
I mean, in fact, I would probably pick that woman over the woman in the chair.
Yeah.
Oh, there. The old pedicure.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think actually usually creates more problems for people than solves.
Yeah.
Like,
Ouch.
ugh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know.
I've got my own toenail horror story.
Oh, no. Have you seen... I'm going to plug an A&E show. There's a show on A&E called Toe Bro. First season, it was only 6 episodes because it was a mid-season pickup. If you're into, like, disgusting stuff, but also awesome, check out Toe Bro on A&E. Oh my god, it's my favorite. Anyway, you don't have to tell your toe story if you don't want to, but...
I was moving a pallet jack at work like 9 years ago.
Great setup.
And I
Sorry that this movie has become story time with Steve and Nick, because it's just not any good. Go ahead, pallet jack.
At that time, I always wear boots now, but back then I wasn't. And I was trying to move it out of a corner, and I rammed it back right into my big toe, and it fucked up the entire toenail. I bet. Like, really, really, really bad.
Yeah. So did you see a foot specialist?
No.
Oh. So is it still just bad?
It fucked up the toenail where the entire toenail had to grow back entirely.
Oh, okay.
Which means I had to like have gauze over the thing because it was severely sensitive for eons and eons.
I was going to say.
Because those things don't grow back very quickly.
8 to 12 months.
Yeah, it was a long time.
This is just so ridiculous. Like, hairspray doesn't move on its own and magnetically go to the flattening iron. Nor would that happen. Like, they're definitely doing a lot of tension building close-ups here where anything could happen at any time. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But we've been talking about other things this whole time. But even just watching this film the times I have before, it's like I just feel like I don't really care about the character anyway. To really have any sort of if you don't care about the characters, there's no tension.
Right.
If I don't care, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, and we've talked about this before, especially in horror movies. They don't, well, especially in modern horror movies, they don't take any time to develop characters. They simply introduce them for the means of killing them.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Dead.
She doesn't look like she actually got the haircut, though.
Yeah, that's
they're
true.
trimming bangs and everything like that. She's got no bangs. Continuity. I think one of the reasons why this film, among many other things, but why it feels so tired is that we talked about this like in the Elm Street stuff, where every film they felt like they had to expand the mythology and the backstory and stuff like that.
Right.
Every sequel's done that up to this point to kind of throw a new thing into the twist of where it is. Whether it worked or not, we debated about that, but they always try to throw something new into the recipe of the film.
Because they don't have a good story.
Right. This one doesn't have a good story, and it has no new ideas, so it's just bland by the numbers.
Right. It's not better than, it's not different than, which are my two qualities. You got to have one of the two for a remake.
Yeah.
And essentially, they're just remaking the same.
Yeah. The same story beats.
Right.
And this is the same director who did the second film, and I think the same,
which is the worst.
Same screenwriter.
And the two worst ones up until this point are 4 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
It would be like 1, 3, 2, 4, maybe for me.
I mean, 2 we found it fun, but it really didn't have anything in terms of horror to offer. It was just kind of a splatterfest.
Which is exactly what this is.
Yeah.
Now, we can't necessarily pin that on the director, though.
No.
Style is more directing.
Yeah.
But still, you have to have something to work with.
You need some, at least decent, if not particularly interesting characters. And you have to cast it in a way where it doesn't feel bland as hell.
Right. All of these people are cookie cutter.
Yeah. They're rolling, like the rest of the film, they're rolling through the motions of the scene. It's all stock characters. And these guys obviously, like I said before, he just looks like a douchebag.
Yeah, but
Douchebag out of time.
he has not behaved in a way that makes him, like, he's had a lot of dialogue, but none of it has really been like
building a character.
Right.
It's just reactionary.
And I get reactionary is good.
Yeah.
Like, you want characters, reacting
as
opposed to acting, I guess. But like,
you need those moments in a film for the characters to just be a character. Even if they are just dealing with the situation, that informs how they deal with the situation, informs their personality.
Right, because everybody here is so similar.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah. And I don't know, maybe they just felt like, we've got 3D gimmicks, that's all the film really needs to have.
Which they haven't used in, well, I guess they did with the rock thing.
Yeah.
But, none of this feels like it needs to be in 3D.
No. Long talkie scenes aren't 3D fodder.
Right. And if you're gonna, oh Jesus, see, and why?
And this looks awful.
It really does. I mean, it's like so mid 90s computer.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Look like they unearthed this film from like 97 or something. Yeah. Is what you're saying.
Yeah, like a PC video game.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Full motion video or some crap. Yeah. It's making it even worse now. So
that's just what
Sega CD game.
That's kind of what I see when I see that. You know what I mean? It's like a screensaver almost.
24 pixels high and 5 frames a second. It might actually make this film look better.
Oh, they can just go in to this rubble?
Oh yeah, this crime
just
scene.
Just walk right in.
Hazard zone.
What? You can't just walk in here.
No. Do they not have security guards?
I mean, it's not even that. It's like the place would be locked.
Yeah.
There would be, I mean...
You don't just stroll into this place. It's, again, part of a police investigation. the structure of the place has been compromised. It's a hazard zone.
Oh, right. Yeah, the building's condemned now.
Yeah.
So it's literally illegal for them to be in here.
Yes.
So it's one thing that for them to be in here. I feel like they needed to have a scene, 30 seconds of them outside, like, saying...
debating the whole
like
thing.
The girl
That'd
saying,
be nice.
how are we going to go in there? And the guy...
There we go. Or one security guard.
And there's no reason he would be there in the middle of the night either. The place is condemned.
Yeah.
You're out of a job, sir. You know what I'm saying? Like, just one scene where she says, how are we going to get in? Or, why do you think this is a good idea? Or whatever. And then him going, follow me, and they jump a fence. Or something. You know what I mean? Just to... Well, it would also create
Let's breathe some conflict somewhere in this story. Even for 5 seconds.
Where she doubts him, or
yeah.
whatever. I don't know, something.
Because remember in the first film, how they looked at Sawa's character, that he was kind of crazy, and he was kind of losing it a little bit here and there. That made him an interesting character. And this film just like...
And Clear was the only one that believed him.
Right. That film had so much dynamics to work with different characters and relationships that were pre-established before the incident happened. And they could build on that and strain relationships here and there.
And even in this, much like how everyone doubted Sawa in the first one, in this one, everybody just takes what he's saying for granted.
Yeah, everyone's just along for the ride. It's just a natural thing. Yeah, this happens every Tuesday.
Like, not one person even says bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh my, look at that car.
Look at that. Yeah. I don't know what to say about that.
Now the Chevelle I can get behind.
Yeah.
Although, you know what? I like a car with 4 doors. A sedan. Even a sports car. 2-seaters don't do it for me.
You're not a coupe man.
I'm not a coupe guy. Nope. I'm not a coupe guy. Are you into classic cars at all?
Not really, no.
No? You don't have like a... If I could get a real old car, I would get whatever?
No, my dream car is a Lamborghini.
Oh. So more futuristic almost.
Oh, yeah.
See, I'm thinking like 57 Chevy Bel Air.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know what color. I'd take any color. I mean... So, like, here we go. She's buying into it. They brought along security guard who's out of a job but is still on the job. He just shrugs. And this guy's not even saying boo. He's just saying, like, why is he even entertaining this idea?
Yeah.
That's the most ridiculous story that you could tell me.
Yeah.
Cheating death and order of death and all this. Get the fuck out. I'm working.
Yeah.
I'm getting a paycheck.
Yeah.
First of all, my boss wouldn't say, oh, go outside and visit with these people.
Get back to work.
Right. Get back to work. You get out. Meanwhile, he's just saying, oh, yeah, sure, I'll just go outside with these people and, oh, yeah. I mean, I'm sad, but...
Yeah, it's like I said, there's not enough conflict.
And here's their attempt at giving a character some substance.
Yeah.
The sob story about how he was driving drunk and killed his wife and daughter.
Yeah. I mean, they gave it to the right actor.
Oh, he's wonderful.
Yeah.
But, again, it's exposition.
Yeah.
Like, this guy says, oh, I'm sad. I'm just trying to put my life back together because my girl died at the racetrack a week ago. And he's like, oh, I'd have never met you before, but let me tell you the most personal story of my entire life.
Yeah.
I mean, here's a 3D gag.
Yeah.
A really bad one.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the idea.
Yeah.
I mean, this is really cool with the, you know, the fence going through him like a cheese slicer.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Two people in my family have previously worked for a company that put up chain link fence.
Okay.
And I can tell you right now that fence would not stand.
Under that pressure, no.
The fence would have just fallen over.
Air, yeah.
Like, it would not have cheese grated him or...
No. It's not razor wire.
It was like one of those egg slicers or garlic press.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have garlic pressed. It would have fallen down.
Yeah.
Ah, that looks nice right about now. And what do we have here?
All in 3D. She's alright.
Yeah. She may not be done, but he is.
Yeah.
Now, this is probably the most realistic scene in the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
The fact, well, I take it, not that they were in the cabana or whatever they were.
No.
Like, that would not have happened, but...
But just her blowing him off. Just...
Yeah, when he says, I finished 4 minutes ago.
Screw you.
I don't know. That was nice. Curtains, $3.25. Bring in your curtains.
Oh, look at that old phone. It's amazing how we can look 10 years ago. Man, that looks ancient.
Yeah, I know. Why does every homeless person have a dog?
Dog's healthier than he is.
Like New Orleans, I've been to New Orleans a ton. They have a lot of homeless.
They shot this in New Orleans.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that explains the homeless and the dog because there's a ton of homeless in New Orleans and every one of them has a dog. I don't know why. How do you afford a dog? Dogs are fucking expensive.
Yes.
I didn't realize they shot this in Louisiana.
Yeah, because all the other films were shot in Vancouver. For what reason? They said, all the films are already that much expensive. Why don't we just shoot here in the States? I don't get that.
I know that they do have a lot of tax breaks down there.
They do now. I don't know back then. Oh, Clear Rivers. Let's throw that in there just because we're lazy.
I don't know if it's lazy.
I don't know.
It's too much.
See, I react better to that stuff if the film I'm watching is actually good enough on its own.
Right.
When the film is a piece of crap like this, you're trying to elicit a reaction off of something that was better handled before you put your hands on it.
This right here is a very like Saw 6 type tactic. Yeah. Beat up the fat kid. Come on. Can you even bring like squirt guns into the public pool?
Probably not.
I do buy that he's a lifeguard. Like, he's a good-looking dude. He's got muscles. Maybe he's not a lifeguard. Maybe he's just at the pool. I don't know. I can't tell.
He's just an asshole. Usually, if you're a lifeguard, you'll probably have like a shirt on that denotes.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
So he can go run into you if they need you.
He's just at the pool. You're right.
He's just a jackass.
Drain pool. There's a switch. I don't think that's how that works.
Probably not.
At least not out in the public where you can.
Not that easy.
Have you ever known anybody to be able to do that thing with the coins?
No. From what I've seen, you kind of like need an oversized one. You probably need like a silver dollar or something like that.
Yeah, $50.
Mm-hmm.
The old Kennedy coin.
Yeah.
This, I don't know. What is this? Wash select? Oh, he's a car wash.
Yeah.
My friend has this car, the Cube or whatever it is.
It was hot.
I don't like it, but
no, don't
she
care
loves
for
it.
I think our friend Eric, he had that. Maybe because it was easy to load all his videography equipment.
Oh, sure,
into
yeah.
it, you know, lights and cameras and mics and bags of shit. Lots of storage.
Yeah, it's pretty spacious.
Yeah, so that was
I just don't like a box.
yeah, it's not attractive.
No. This looks like a good setup for something bad. Car wash.
Oh yeah. I mean, the film does have a few decent, more than decent. It says some really damn good kills. This one's one of them.
I mean,
You know,
some of them are really
improbable.
hokey though because of the.
Yeah.
I like that they put all the rules there. Like
Yeah.
nobody's ever been through a car wash before. Car wash can be kind of scary because you really can't see.
Yeah.
Like she has no idea that happened.
Oh yeah.
Let me just repeat everything you're saying. Why would she not be able to hear her? My mom got rear-ended in a car wash one time.
Oh jeez.
The sweet little old lady behind her actually like hit the gas pedal or something.
Oh.
It wasn't. I don't know. She didn't have it in neutral. She didn't read the directions at the beginning of the ride. And yeah. So my mom has this like irrational fear now of car washes. Maybe it's not a fear, but she doesn't like them.
Twitchy.
Yeah. Very mild paranoia. See, this would be the worst.
Yeah.
I just don't want to get wet. I
Yeah.
don't like getting wet. Now she'd really be getting wet.
Yeah.
I mean,
This is one of the most probable deaths we've seen so far.
yeah. I mean, so far, and it's also not based on computers either.
Right.
Like,
It's a pure mechanical malfunction.
right.
Pipe bursts every freaking day.
I mean, kind of neat, right? You drown in
Yeah.
your own car. There's a
Yeah.
Starbucks. Hello. The pressure might break the windows, though, I feel like.
Possibly.
Not that I'm just trying to be nitpicky,
Yeah.
but... Oof. Nick Faldo, you're not.
Oh.
Clearly. Dude, that shit would hurt
Ouch. Yeah.
if you got hit with a golf ball. I mean,
If this thing's been draining for like the last 5 minutes,
there's a Band-Aid floating around in
the
there.
water level hasn't gone down an inch.
Now it's sucking his ass. I mean, how great would it be if it just ripped his shorts off here?
Oh.
Yeah, stick your head out the door. Or out there. There you go. You can at least breathe. I'd go the other way, though, so that the water wasn't falling in your face. Oh, there we go. Like, that's kind of a cool visual. I like the water coming out through the door handles. I mean, overall, this is fun. Like, this one is the most fun.
Yeah.
I guess because it's realistic.
And there's not shit flying at the screen.
Yeah, I'm sure it looked kind of cool in 3D. His tattoo looks real,
Yeah.
unlike our swastika guy. That would probably hurt like a bitch, huh? And now he's going backwards?
Yeah, I don't know that.
He's pushing her backwards.
Yeah.
I see. How did they know she was in this one?
I don't know.
Like, she says to Williamson, she's in the car wash, and he says, oh, there's one on X Street.
It just happens to be that one.
Yeah.
She wasn't like on the other side of town or something.
You know how many car washes there are in any given town?
Yeah.
A lot.
A ton of them.
Oh, I see, because it's sucking his ass, and now he can't get
yeah.
out. So you have to... Why wouldn't you take your shorts off, dude? Like, you're a good-looking guy. You'll probably freak some people out, but at least you'll be alive. You know what I mean? Like, wouldn't that be the first thing you think of? Is to just take my pants off?
Maybe, yeah, if you can get out. Yeah, there goes the bowels.
What?
Yep.
What?
Sucked his innards out.
It literally sucked his asshole. That is the most unbelievable shit I've ever seen.
Well, at least they didn't show the shit.
Well,
The excrement. Like, no one can take
the whole
some.
movie is excrement.
Yes.
How much of the budget you think was spent on Williamson here?
Oh,
I'm sure his salary definitely jacked up the price a little
Yeah.
bit. You know what they didn't spend money on was a goddamn screenwriter.
Yes. Like I said, it's the same team that worked on 2, along with the screenwriter.
Same screenwriter also?
Right, because it's weird. It's like the first and third movies have the same writers and directors, and 2 and 4 have the same writers and directors. Just
And you can tell the
an
quality.
odd pairing, yeah.
That is kind of weird.
Yeah. Because originally, I guess they wanted to get the same director from 1 and 3 back for this one, but he was off making another really horrible movie at the time.
Do you know which one or no?
A Dragon Ball Evolution. Which from the few fans I've seen of that franchise say it's absolutely despicable.
Oh,
I think it killed his career.
I see.
Wasn't on very good standing
So-
after the Black Christmas remake bombed too.
Same guy?
Yeah. James Wong.
I wonder if we should cover the Black Christmas remake. Just because we did the first one.
We got time.
We'll put that one in the old thinking cap here,
Yeah.
and we'll... I love the comparisons, the old versus new.
Mm-hmm.
Got a copy of Hamlet up there.
Don't put a book with better writing in your with this kind of script.
Yeah, no shit, right? Did you read Hamlet in high school?
Nope.
Really?
Never assigned
Shocking.
us anything to read, really. The only thing I ended up having to read was Catcher in the Rye.
You didn't do any Shakespeare?
None.
Get out!
Never.
Come on! Are you serious?
Absolutely serious.
I love Shakespeare.
I've never had to touch one of those books ever.
I actually read extra Shakespeare on my own because I liked it so much. And I'm okay. Unpopular opinion. Hamlet, I don't think is the best play of all time or best Shakespeare or whatever. I know it's the most heralded and it's whatever. Maybe I need to give it a reread, but I'm a Macbeth through and through kind of guy. To the point where my senior English teacher called me Frazier for the entirety of the second semester because of how hard I went after Macbeth during my tenure. And for years afterward, he was a fan of the cinema, and he would come to the cinema I worked at, and he'd come in and he'd say, "Steve McFrazier, how are you?" Like 5 years after I graduated high school. Love that guy. What? Sorry. More story time, Miss. Well, he weighs about 250. He's gonna break that.
Easy.
How clever.
He's very upbeat for a guy who's trying to kill himself all day. 2 minutes ago we saw him going for the Oscar.
I mean, he's still got the rope around his neck. Get the fuck out of here. Come on. I mean, what? Okay, so...
That was unnecessary.
Unnecessary. So, you're telling me that him doing all of these things, and because he saved whatever Janet, that death has now skipped him. Therefore, he's fucking impervious to pain, and he's Bill Murray Groundhog Day.
Doesn't break his neck or anything. You know?
Like, so that logic implies that every single person on planet Earth is designed to die in a certain order. Because if I shot myself in the head, I would die. But if the gun mysteriously broke, then I would know it's not my turn. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't work like that. People kill themselves all the time. He should be able to kill himself. God, the logic is bad.
Yeah, another reason why this fucking movie is shit is that fourth movie in the franchise, we have rules established. Even if you watch only one of these films before going in to see this one, you know the rules established. Now I have to watch these characters learn the rules all over again, go through those motions, and at this point it's like, oh, I think, well, it went through us, we averted it again, we're all fine. Well, if you watch 1, 2, or 3, you know that's not the case. You're just like, let's get the goddamn movie moving to the point where we know where it's going anyway, because you're just dicking us around right now.
Right. I don't need to watch you learn the rules.
Right.
Wouldn't it be better if they just died and they were like, oh shit, everyone that was supposed to die in that accident is dying off. There doesn't have to be an order. There doesn't have to be the skipping. That would actually be refreshing.
Right. I mean, at least this is where the Tony Todd character at least came in handy, where it's like you could have that character come in for a few minutes, get it out of the way, and then the characters can just move on with the damn plot. Here you gotta waste we're almost an hour into this movie now, and they still don't even understand exactly what the hell's actually happening.
Well, he keeps having these
stupid premonitions
that aren't even like. Look at how
God, that looks awful as fuck. You do not put that in a finished movie.
It really looks like an unfinished.
That's like pre-viz.
And he's not.
Shit.
It's not like
pre-production nonsense.
He's not even having visions the way that he did at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
These don't correlate to anything.
They're just like ideas or flashes of whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like he had a dream.
Right.
Or when he's sitting, even at the beginning, the whole scenario, the tragic scenario at the racetrack that plays out that he envisioned that forced the rest of this movie to continue was as realistic. It was so realistic that he thought it was real.
Yes.
How would he look at any of these things and, like, why aren't these visions the same?
Why am I having visions of a cartoon in my head?
Right. You know, oh, my 1994 screensaver just popped up.
Yes.
Like, it's not consistent.
No. Not consistent with the own film, not consistent with the franchise. So we've seen how all the premonitions worked before. They were pretty foreboding. They're a little vague here and there, but at least it was like had at least an artistic sense about it. About how they kind of like were kind of laying in something in to be ominous, to drive the character to do something about what
there was a little supernatural.
They would need to put something together. There's little puzzle pieces to put together, but at least it had a cinematic style to it. This is just garbage.
This is terrifying, though.
This, yeah.
The fact, if you're laid up in a hospital, you're hooked up to machines, things are dripping on you, like that. And the car wash are the two most terrifying scenarios.
Oh. This is coming up soon. There's something coming up soon we have to address.
Okay. Did you pre-watch this?
Oh, no, I remember this from the last time I watched it too much.
Because I haven't seen it since the theater.
Well, I watched it because I did the full franchise video a couple years ago.
Oh, that's so right, for your channel.
I went through all the films, and I had to take a long break after this one, I'll tell you that much. That was an awful moment of time. So this is the third time I've watched this movie.
Oh my god.
It's more than anyone should ever have.
It's definitely only my second, and I really don't remember much about it.
Be thankful.
I am. Quite. And
Mummy.
This is the cowboy?
Looks more like the Mummy right now.
Is that logical? Would that have happened?
Not that much freaking gallons of water.
Like, I don't buy that the whole tub would have just fallen through the floor like that.
No.
Like, there are steel beams and such that hold floors together.
Yes.
That wasn't just,
Yes.
Can you just try a little bit, filmmakers? Just try a little bit.
No, that's the...
Are they? Excuse me. Now that would piss me right off.
Oh yeah, I'd be stomping that thing to oblivion right now. Jackass.
That is correct. Now, they to get something right, you do have to move these large HVAC units onto the roof via a crane.
Yes.
That is 100% accurate.
Mm-hmm.
What is this, a mall?
It's a weird looking mall.
And who names their kid Janet?
Oh, here we go. There we go.
Get out of here.
Yep. Because that had to happen.
That's not how... You would have seen it coming.
Yes.
You would have seen that coming.
Let's just rip off kills from other movies in the franchise. Because why not?
Why not?
And do them with like 1% of the quality that he did the first time.
That bus kill in the first film is wonderful.
Yes.
Because she steps off the curb, not looking. Her back is to the road.
Yeah. And the framing is standard. It's a standard medium shot on her. This thing was a big wide shot that's showing... The only reason you use a big wide shot is because you're going to cover a big piece of action.
Or
otherwise, the whole thing would be shot in a medium close-up or whatnot. A two-shot tracking around.
Right. And this isn't, like a sweeping epic.
Yeah.
It's not Dances with Wolves.
Yes. It's not Braveheart.
Ooh, we need to watch Braveheart. God, I love Braveheart. It might not be historically accurate.
No.
But goddamn, is it good?
But yeah, it's like
take your shoe off.
That whole thing is like they blatantly set it up because they're shooting it wide. They're telegraphing to you something is going to happen. This big wide shot of these two guys just walking across the street. It's just so poorly executed.
Yeah, you're a wide shot. They would see it coming.
Yeah.
They were even angled.
Yeah.
It wasn't like they were angled away from traffic. You'd see it out your
peripheral vision. You'd hear the damn bus coming.
Well, it was an ambulance, but yeah.
Oh. Regardless. It's like so much like that. The Clear River sign before is like, let's elicit something from the first movie or whatnot. They get a reaction to say, "Oh, cool! Okay, I remember Clear and everything. That's kind of nice."
Right.
That's someone else's idea, not your idea.
That's the entire Saw franchise after Part 4. The entire Saw franchise after 4 is just little callbacks like that to previous other whatevers.
Oh, jeez.
Here's another one. What the fuck is this? See, now we're going to go into the cinema. A place near and dear to my heart. Come on. No. I can't.
The problem is they haven't earned any of this suspension of disbelief for the audience.
Well, no.
They haven't put in the effort for it.
And I guess by this time, they know that the audience is just coming to see this shit.
Yeah.
And as evidenced by the box office gross, the people didn't care. Not only did they not care about the quality of this movie, they were willing to pay a premium upgrade.
Yeah. So it made $186 million.
People, I don't know if they actually do that or not. They are watching a movie in 3D, which I find fun.
Those do not look like 3D glasses, though.
Well,
not the ones I'm familiar with. They look like Ray-Bans. I don't get that much anymore.
That doesn't happen either, by the way.
Anymore. They know fucking ushers in the damn cinema anymore. You gotta get up out of your seat, run down to the lobby, and miss like 15 minutes of the movie to find someone to do anything about anything.
Excuse me? What started on fire there? Sand?
Sand. Well, this beach is on fire right now.
That's what you're trying to sell me? That's what you're trying to sell me.
Yes. Target Theater. I don't know anything about Target Theater. You couldn't get an AMC or a Cinemark to sign off on this?
I doubt it. Did it say Target? I thought there were extra letters in there.
Oh, well, this is just the premonition sequence. We'll go see all this shit again in about 2 minutes.
Are you serious now?
Yeah, this is an extended premonition sequence.
So this one happens
Everything's
just like...
Everything's going to get rewound back and we get to see it all over again.
I thought he already had the premonition of the theater blowing up.
He did. Now we're seeing it again. In long form. Oh, and that movie playing on the screen, that's The Long Kiss Goodnight from Rennie Harlan. Oh. Again, showing a better movie and you're a piece of crap.
Right.
Because that's like one of Rennie Harlan's best movies.
We do love Rennie Harlan.
Rennie's a sweet guy. He makes some wonderful films. Wonderful.
Spontaneously combustible. Oh, you know what? I do love the spelling of theater with R-E instead of E-R. That's, love that. I will type it R-E every single time.
Yeah, I seem to recall that this is just gets rewound or something.
Which is very much like the sequence in Nightmare on Elm Street 4, directed by Rennie Harlan.
Because they still got 15 minutes left in this movie. Well, how else are you going to pad out the runtime except repeating the sequence?
Right. The loop.
Yes.
And people would be shushing the hell out of that woman. This is now the third time that we've seen
we've
that.
Seen that explosion 3 times.
Nails to the face. Shrapnel. Why
is there all this flammable shit in the frickin' theater?
There are...
Are you developing film back there?
Back in 19-2? There's not even... there's not even that much space behind a movie screen. No. Oh, let's just blow up the whole goddamn mall.
Yes.
Somebody lit a match. Oh wait, no, the sand started on fire.
Bodies fallen.
Like, this is equivalent to the opening of a movie, right?
Yeah.
Like, one of these movies could have been set in a cinema.
Yeah.
Or a mall, or, you know what I mean, where there was some elaborate...
Something more believable than this instigating incident.
Oh, Jesus!
That looked like a dummy, though.
Oh, God! Oh, I don't usually react to things, but that got me. I don't know if this would happen, like a meat grinder.
The meat grinder.
With the flap of insides just going around the horn.
There we go.
Oh no!
Now we get to see all this stuff.
Are we gonna see the explosion a fourth time?
Yes. Because they paid good money for that terrible CGI. We need to show it again.
His brown Toyota.
Because that's how we save money on the budget.
Right, now we're just literally reusing the same
footage all over again. Again, this one.
It's not even their footage; it's somebody else's footage that we're using over and over.
Usually, this happens again at the beginning of the movie when they do the recap and everything.
Did Rennie get 4 paydays on this?
I goddamn hope he got something off of this shit.
6 new screens under construction. Okay, that makes sense. Never mind.
Still doesn't explain why you have 15-gallon drums of flammable explosives.
Spontaneously combustible.
Why?
For the record, spontaneously combustible means that it could explode on its own at any moment.
Yes.
So, why they would use that type of material, why anybody would even package that type of material, let alone distribute it for commercial use. I mean, do they not have smoke alarms in this joint?
Oh, we're gonna do another nail gun gag.
Nailed them both. Come on, with the
That's CGI smoke.
Like, this worked in Forrest Gump, but I'm not buying it here. I mean, that... Even Forrest Gump was 15 years prior to this.
Good 15 years. Yeah, there we go again.
Oh, speaking of Jesus. We had the cross at the beginning, and now we got the actual... There it is.
Speaking of Mel...
Full circle. Can't beat a good crucifixion. Better be careful. That might spontaneously combust.
It's just you don't believe that one little flake of slightly burning stuff would erupt into another fire. It just seems a little extreme. As much for logic as this movie makes.
The nails in the arm look pretty good, though.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a nice little prosthetic.
There we go.
I like that they're getting progressively bloodier with each shot. Like, the blood is seeping out around the nail. Like, those are the details that...
Now we're getting sprinklers. Sprinklers didn't go off the first time.
Well, no, he's got to trigger it.
All right, but...
With this 3D gimmick. And that whole premise is based on the heat breaking the little glass thing that's inside there.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. He keeps moving his arm, though.
Yeah.
I bet that's a really hard scene to film, right? Because he probably has to hold his arm up like that against the wall.
Yeah.
And... It doesn't look like it's CGI.
No.
I mean... Bus number 180. Was that the flight number?
Yep.
180?
Oh, yeah.
All right, then. I like that you're so dismissive. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this is the final one, so, you know.
That's what they said.
Be careful crossing the street. I do like the name Death by Caffeine. I would frequent there. I would go there.
Yes, you would. You'd have a custom mug and everything. I'm sure they'd have a T-shirt for you to buy,
I
too.
would love it. I mean, I don't know. The left has tea. Middle has looks like some kind of cappuccino, and then his frozen
macchiato or something, or whatever it is.
So mochaccino, I think, is what he said. So I'm definitely going middle, hot espresso or drink, latte of some kind. I don't know what cappuccino. Oh, actually, that's probably more my pace. Is just a homeless guy with a dog with a cup of coffee. Although I'm currently drinking a fancy flavored latte, as opposed to, most of the time we record these and I've got just a cup of coffee. Today I went a little extra. And again, we have this epilogue where they're just sitting in a cafe. Right. Like, everything about this one is designed to bring throwbacks to the first one.
Yeah. Even a little bit of the third one, too, because, like we said, like, the third one kind of had a semi-climax. It didn't feel like a climax because they were kind of baiting you into the subway sequence thing, which they did the whole friggin' bullshit with that, too.
Right.
This one, again, feels like we're left hanging for the beat to come around.
And, like, now he's all of a sudden having these premonitions about things that have happened earlier in the movie. Like, he's having signs of...
Is the puzzle pieces are coalescing in his brain or something? I don't know.
I mean... that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So I take it... Well, you know what I like? Is that they... Assuming that this is the end, with the tooth, that they actually killed everybody. Because I was going to say, there's too many people alive at the end of this movie.
Yeah.
Not like some of the other movies we watched, like Freddy's Dead, where fucking everybody lives.
Fucking everybody. And the wrong person dies.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I do like the fact that everybody dies. I like anytime a movie ends where everybody's dead, that makes me happy.
Yeah. It's like, we can't even get that upset about this one because, again, at least with the other ones like Halloween 5 or Freddy's Dead, it's like they have enough bullshit nonsense in the goddamn movie that makes them goddamn fucking... doesn't register, doesn't make any sense. There's no cohesion in the story to throw all the concepts into disarray because they slapped together a script and didn't know what the fuck they were doing. This was like, no one's putting their back into it to make it.
Yeah, they kind of
aggressively awful.
They phoned it in.
Yeah, it's passively awful,
which is worse.
Yeah, because at least with the ones that are just aggressively awful, people think they've got something to go for, and they go for it all the way, and it just...
You mean like Michael Myers living in a hut for 1 year?
Yes.
1 year!
Yeah. You're just laying there doing nothing.
Makeup effects by Greg Nicotero and Howard Berger. So they did the arm and the nails.
Yeah.
That's the only scene they did.
And the one head that was on fire.
Right. And maybe the car wash scene, because those are the only ones that were any good. Everything else was a computer.
Yeah.
I can't believe Nicotero and
Berger.
I was going to say Gerber, and I'm like, that's not right.
Gerber baby.
Gerber baby. Howard Gerber baby. And Nicotero. I can't believe they had any involvement and signed off on this pile of garbage.
We're not even an hour and 20 minutes into this, and we're rolling credits. That's how limp the script is.
Yeah, we're at 79 minutes right now.
Yeah.
And that's with us talking at the beginning.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I mean, when I saw this in the theaters, like, I'm done with this franchise.
I've written rough drafts that were longer than this.
I could not. This movie was just so aggressive. At the time when I saw it, I was like, this thing just a pile of garbage. It's a dumpster fire of just.
It is a dumpster fire.
Yeah, it's like when the next one. See, they made the next one. We're going to talk about that soon. But when the next one came, I was like, I didn't give a shit. I didn't give a shit to go see it.
Spoiler alert: it's actually pretty good.
Yes, which is a shame.
Yeah,
I had to sit through this garbage.
Yeah,
and miss the good one afterwards because.
Oh, you didn't go?
I didn't go to the theater to see it. I saw it. I rented on iTunes to watch it.
Gotcha. So I left my movie theater career in between this one and the next one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't recall off the top of my head if I went to the cinema to see it. I tend now to only go see Oscar contenders and horror movies in the theater, as opposed to in my 13 years at the cinema, I watched on average 100 movies a year. I didn't care what it was. It was free, and I watched it. Great dramas, bad action movies, kids movies. I watched everything. And, when that luxury was taken away from me, then...
You had to be more calculated.
I did. And you got to I had to spend, money. So
yes,
what do I want to give my money to? So I don't remember if I saw it at home or if I saw it in the theater, but I remember liking it.
Yeah, because that one I've watched at least 3
Interestingly
times
enough,
already.
and we have not dove. We have not dove. Is it have dove? Have dived? We have not gotten into the Scream franchise yet.
Oh,
but
yeah.
We do plan on potentially doing Screams. There's only 4 at the moment.
And it's all Wes. So.
And part 3 is terrible. Like
fuck.
This quality terrible of the Final Destination.
Oh, jeez.
And then they rebounded with 4, and it was like, this is great. Which is exactly what happened in this franchise.
Yeah, it's weird.
So, I don't know. I guess never write off a franchise because they can always make a comeback.
It could.
It could.
Not all the time.
Halloween didn't. Nightmare didn't.
Let's see how Terminator fares.
Let's see. Friday the 13th didn't.
Not enough.
Chainsaw did not.
It bounced all over the place.
Ooh.
Chainsaw bounced up
Child's
and down,
Play
back
did
and forth.
not. Are we saying that Final Destination and Scream are the best 2 franchises ever?
Ooh.
Clickbait.
Yeah.
Tune in next time when we cover not the Final Destination.
Not the Final Destination.
Oh. Thanks for watching this piece of shit with us.
Yes, at least it was shorter. All right, guys. We'll wrap it up and catch you later. Thanks so much for sticking around.
Bye-bye.
Bye.